I'm going to tie a very famous Irish shrimp fly by BERT Atkins of Yarva. This is the Apache shrimp. I'm using here a size 8 Esmond jewellery treble, and our tag on this fly is silver oval tinsel. Just going to tie that in and then take it back. Between the legs, and then I'm going to put on a few wraps back rows, and then my last wrap I'm taking up and through the top two trebles, and then I'll tie that off up the shank of it. Now, at this point, if you want to add a bit of crystal hair, you can. Personally, I like my shrimp flies with crystal hair in them. What I do is I take a strand, tie it in its middle, and fold it back between the top two legs and reverse or wrap back to that point. So, like most traditional Irish shrimps, the tail is golden pheasant breast. Now you can buy full golden pheasant skins, or if you go on eBay you'll buy trims. You can buy a yard of this stuff, and they're all decent quality feathers on it. Whenever you buy a skin, you certainly can't say the same. So if you go on and look for feather fringe or feather trim, you should find golden pheasant by the meter. So I've just doubled that hackle over so that all the fibres lie in the same direction. I'm going to tie that in on the top, across the tip, fold it back, and then I'm going to put on our hackle pliers. It's very fiddly wrapping in between the eyes of the treble, so I'm just using my fingers to press the feather into position whenever I get it in a wrap, but don't worry about it getting all trapped up in the legs of the treble just at the minute. Then I wrap my tie-in silk back and tie off that. Now I then take that out of the vise, point it towards myself, the back of the fly, and a sharp blow will separate out all the fibres, so that then I can set them back and sweep them back into position. Now, at this point I'm going to trim off my crystal hair then at the length of the tail fibre, and then we will again wrap in our oval, silver oval. Now this fly has floss, yellow floss rear body and a red floss front body. So you can tie with white silk if you want, but the fly of this head is black, so I'm using black silk. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a white silk and wrap that on as an underbody, so that when the fly is wet the colour will be truer. So just going to tie that off. use a yellow floss. You can use rayon. Here I'm going to use a yellow glow bright. And I'm going to trap the length of that in across its middle on my tie-in silk. It's caught on the tie-in silk. Then I'll slide it down. And that'll give me 2 strands of yellow, which I'll wrap backwards. And then wrap forwards. So hopefully that will give me a good true colour of a body. And then we'll wrap on maybe 2-3 turns of our silver oval and tie that off. So, like most Irish shrimps, it has 2 hackles. So the middle hackle on this one is the same colour as the silk, so yellow. So here I'm just doubling over my hackle, nip out the tip, tie it in across its tip, fold it back a couple of turns, and then we wrap on that hackle. Again, number of turns is up to yourself. On a smaller fly, say a 14 or a 12 or something like that, maybe 1-2 turns. On a bigger fly, 2-3 turns, whatever suits yourself. Now we'll tie in our silver oval rib again. And then I'm just going to smooth out the underbody. And so for the front of this fly, I'm going to use a red cloth. And as before, I'm going to double that over in the middle of my tie-in silk and then wrap that on. Now you could also put the white underneath that, but as it's a fairly dark red silk anyway, I don't think it's necessary on this one. As it would also add a little bit of bulk. I'll just tie that in, fold it back and tie it off. And then we wrap again, a couple of 2-3 turns of our silver oval. And I folded that back again to tie it in. Now, lots of Irish shrimps use jungle cock for eyes. This is one of the exceptions, but the fly still seems to have caught thousands of fish. So it's traditionally tied without it, although I do also tie the fly with jungle cock eyes. So a red hackle, doubled and wrapped on at the front. that essentially is our fly tied. We just need to finish the head off. I'm going to take my super glue brush and glue up a couple of inches of my tying thread, and as I wrap that wet, then it will create a bed of super glue for which the tying silk will bed into. And that should create a very secure head. And then we just let that dry a second, and then we'll put on some clear varnish. And barring some more coats of varnish. That is an Apache shrimp.